They say lazy people age faster or sooner. I don't know who said that. I believe someone wise, and I believe it. That's why I gathered all my youthful strength, cooked some not lentils, chickpeas, and then finally took out from fridge my not roasted. I did this in a wood fire oven. Remember, I made artichokes in foil and parchment the same way, but without any spices or seasonings or oil. Simply wrapped my, I think this is called Japanese squash or Japanese pumpkin. I don't know. I bought it last year, sometimes in fall, and I found it in a garage. So I simply wrap and send it to my wood fire oven. Now it looks maybe not appetizing, but I'm thinking, Beck, your school. Beck is homeschooled. All my children are homeschooled. Anyway, yeah, it cooked, I don't know, all night. It looks probably not very appetizing, but it's fully cooked. I'm thinking to make a hummus. Simply the way you make hummus: chickpeas, tahini paste, some spices, garlic, all those things that you make hummus with. But I'm gonna mix this pumpkin and see what happens. So yeah, that's on our today's menu, and I sent the kids to store to buy Belgian endives. I wanna serve it with endives. Also, I asked them to buy a few things, because I'm thinking to make this nice, beautiful, healthy sandwich. I have sourdough rye bread I baked, I don't know, last week I baked. Usually I bake and then I freeze my bread. We eat whatever we want, and the rest I freeze it to take out from fridge, room temperature. I can even roast it in a roaster, air fryer, or preheat in oven, and it's like freshly baked. So yeah, I want to make a nice sandwich with hummus, this thing, avocado. I asked them to buy avocado, eggs from Happy Chickens. Microgreens is a good idea for a healthy sandwich. It's fresh. I need to check those microgreens. Sometimes they look already eaten. Avocado has to be at least one. I asked Lily, just check, at least one needs to be ripe. This one is low. Looks like it will work. What else I asked? Oh, Lil, I asked a bag of lime. She purchased a bag of lime. I wanted a ready bag. Because when you buy in a bag, it's less expensive than when you buy individual and not very fresh looking ones. But it's okay. I forgive her. Sour cream for some experiments. Gata experiments. I finally decided to start this bakery business. I'll tell about it more as I start and I continue. But yeah, I'm still experimenting. I want to make like the most perfect, not only looking but tasting gata, and sour cream for that purposes. So yeah, we're opening a new business. House of Gata, it's called. Beetroot, always a good idea. I like eating them. I need to roast them in my wood fire oven. And some other experiments for dessert. I had to ask for dulce de leche. They got how many? 6 of them. I asked 4. They thought we'd better get a few than less than a few. They know me well. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up and show you how I make that hummus. Simple ingredients, except for this unsimple, unordinary pumpkin squash. because I personally never used, I mean, we purchased 2 of them. I'm trying to remember. One of them we make rapama, stuffed pumpkin as we call it. Turned out amazing, and this one we'll see how it turns out. So I'm simply taking all the meat part, if I can call it that way, because the center, you know, it should be all the brain and all the brain and seeds. You don't want those unless you want those. And be careful, don't send any skin along with the meat. Okay, no brain, no skin, no seeds. It should be about a cup or more, I believe. I'm not gonna give a recipe for this one, it's just an idea. This will work with squash, pumpkin, what else? Zucchini, anything. Any nice vegetable. Nice looking circle or round or elongated vegetable. I'm not gonna discard this. This will go as a fertilizer. So about 1.5 cups or 1 small or very small pumpkin squash, and then cooked chickpea, I'd say 2 cups, 1 cup, depending for how many people you want to make it. And it's okay if you add some of the juice, you know. Hummus sometimes needs in liquid, is in need of liquid. Remember my garlic paste? No, you don't. If you don't remember, I'll link it in the description. If you remember, just make the garlic paste or simply use 2 or 3 cloves of garlic, or as much as you prefer. Probably this will be 3 cloves. I'm making a big portion, I believe, because why not? Lilith loves it and it makes such a nice spread for any kind of toast. I have 2 awful looking lemons, but this is all I have. At least it's normal. It smells like normal lemon, not very awful. I'll squeeze both of them because I like it very tangy and fresh tasting. I call these awful lemons, but so much juice from one awful lemon. So the look can be deceiving in this case. The lemon was, both of them had enormous amount of juice. Some salt to taste, because if you don't salt your food, why are you having it? Why are you eating your food without salt? It's like you're eating tasteless something. How could you? Toast salt to taste. A little bit, let's say cumin, half a fork full. Cumin always a must when you're using chickpeas. They say cumin cuts the uncomfortable feelings after chickpeas or lentils, so it's a must ingredient. Cayenne, it's not a must ingredient, but again, if you're not salting or adding some spicy spice seasoning to your food, why are you making it? Half a teaspoonful of freshly ground pepper. This is not black pepper, this is a mix of red, white, maybe grayish peppers. Give me an hour, please. It takes an hour to grind, and I know there are electrical grinders, but I'm too classic for that. And also someone told me if you use electrical grinders, it's not gonna come out as flavorful or as tasty as if you torture yourself and grind it. So torture is over. What else? Oh, another must ingredient, tahini paste. Let's first mix it. Probably half a tablespoon or 2 teaspoonfuls of tahini, or an eyeball of tahini. A good eyeball of tahini paste. Did I forget anything? Garlic. Oh, olive oil. But olive oil I'll be adding as I go, probably 1/4 cup or so. Let's see. Well, as I was spinning this beauty, I figured out if I add some turmeric, the color will look like so bright and so appetizing, more appetizing than it looks now. So it's not a must ingredient, it's just for the color purposes. And also it's good for you, especially with black pepper, lemon. It's like very healing. It's a good idea to stop and scrape at least once or twice and make sure to taste it before you finish the entire process of spinning, turning. So delicious. Wow. It's asking me for some salt, and I would still add another apple lemon because I have one in my fridge. I like it more tangy. It came out slightly on the sweet side, probably from the cabbage. It's not cabbage, I know. Pumpkin or squash, I don't know. It's not important at this point. This is so delicious. And I didn't even add too much olive oil, or yes, I did add a good amount of lemon juice. Oh, I'm trying to figure out why this is so creamy and perfect consistency when I didn't add any liquid. Although if you remember, I added my chickpeas with some of the juice included. That's why. So no secrets. I'll go grab the lemon, or maybe let's do with lime. Why not? Let's do it with lime. You can of course microwave for 2-3 seconds to be able to release all the juices, but if you don't like microwaving things, just roll it. Let's see. Oh, this will be torture, but since I already started torturing myself, I'll continue the process. Where is my... Okay. Let's try it with this spoon. Good job, spoon. Oops. It's okay, I can do this. Let's continue. This is ready and it's absolutely delicious. So fine, so tender. Really, I don't know, I love it. I made with avocado, hummus with avocado, beetroot, roasted bell peppers. Never made with pumpkin or squash. Oops! Yes, I know. It happens, we're not perfect. Okay, let me just, since I got it, I'll wipe it. Scrape it. I'll scrape it, then I'll wipe it, don't worry. I just want to make it look a bit more perfect, although it's like the perfection itself. I know it may not look very appetizing, the color and everything, although the color is perfect. That's not an issue in this case. I'm trying to make a like place for drizzling the olive oil, and it didn't work very well. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I forgot. I should have used my pistachio green oil. It's too late. Anyway, if you have Belgian endives, let's say, you can stack it not evenly, kind of randomly, here and there and everywhere. This is ready. Looks so artsy. And one more. And probably I'll drizzle it with some, I soak my sunflower seeds overnight and I just eat it with a spoon. It's so good for you and it's so crispy, crunchy and delicious. Probably I'll go a light layer of these seeds or pumpkin seeds if you have them. I have it, but it's in my fridge. Just a little bit. And I think, where is these creatures, teeny weeny newborn, or as they call them, microgreens, will be a good idea, but not too much because we're kind of garnishing it. And you want to make it look a bit more artsy, not that, don't overstuff it with things or overstuff. Do not stuff it. Like so. What else? Some chili flakes or jalapeno peppers. Just a teeny weeny bit, like a circle. This looks perfect already, I know. And I probably stop torturing it. And I'll make my toast and we'll be done. Now just a quick lunch fix, I should say. A little bit of that colorful, bright spread. And then some, avocado should be on top, I think, so it looks nicer. And I also was able to find some artichoke and pepper, bell pepper, roasted bell pepper, which is ready-made. I was lazy to make it myself. Just a tiny slices. Let's see. It will give so much taste to this sandwich, or toast I should say. Artichokes, I love artichokes. You don't like them? I don't know who you are. Just a little bit, like here and there. Bit more here. And also this will be last too. Okay, let me go ahead and finally remove this avocado. And remember, awful lemon, just a little bit. Don't you have homework, Therese? These homeschooled children do whatever they want, whenever they want. He has homework, but he's not doing it because he has so much time. Okay. Avocado wasn't as ripe as I was hoping, but better than could be. Just a slice of. Let's say it's just an idea, nothing like fancy or new or creative. Chili flakes. And anything and everything you would imagine that will go perfect with this dressing. Not dressing, it's not dressing. Remind me, spread. Here we go. Easy peasy, healthy, good for you, and delicious. Let's take a quick picture, and you guys can follow me on my Instagram. Link is in the description. Usually I post earlier on Instagram and then here on YouTube. And yes, we do have some plates. I'll grab a plate. Now the most responsible and important part of this video. First I'll try this beauty with some endive and let's see, and pepper. Absolutely delicious. I like the texture. It's so smooth. It kind of melts down and disappears, and it lets this trail in your mouth, delicious trail. I don't know if you can understand what I'm explaining. It's very emotional. It's too good to explain. And now, Lee! Oh, I have a really good taste tester living in our household. Okay, let me taste this before she comes. Taste testing. Try it and let me know what you think.
Is it the pumpkin?
Or squash, I don't know, is it pumpkin or squash? How good
It's
is
good.
it? Do
Very
you
good.
feel the smooth trail in your mouth?
Yeah, it's really smooth. It's like hummus.
And how about trail? I didn't know how to trace. Probably I should say head cut. It's like
Taste. It leaves a taste in your mouth.
not only taste, it's so simple taste. I need another word like more artsy and more unusual. It leaves a what in your mouth?
An impression. A beautiful impression.
Yes, a beautiful impression in your mouth. And this is so goodly. Like a spread pepper, avocado and artichoke. So delicious. And it's so good for you. You want me to make one for you?
I'll make it.
Okay, I'm not gonna write a recipe, don't even ask. Yes, this is too simple. We're not in kindergarten, we're kind of mature people. Please make it, enjoy it, and hope you like it. I'm sure you'll like it. Just be sure to be healthy, happy, and I'll see you soon. As long as you're healthy and happy. 먹어봐.